Hey, what's happening, gamers? It's K-Wing here. Welcome back to another Playback Thursdays. Today's review continues my tradition of cool-sounding videos with subpar, blurry visuals. Anyway, my wife was actually around to do this review of LEGO Batman for Wii for me when we did it for Got Game on October 7th of 2008. Kind of freaky that today's October 7th of 2010. Anyway, enjoy the co-op review, folks. Hey gamers, it's K-Wing here, finally bringing you the review of LEGO Batman. I had to get all the bugs worked out with the visuals for Got Game, and this is the first review that's been recorded at 480 by 480, 16 by 9. Anyway, my wife is here again.
Hey everyone, what's up?
And it's about time we started review number 82 off right. This is LEGO Batman, and this should be a pretty fun review. Story for this game. In a world where super criminals lurk, a massive breakout is about to occur at Arkham Asylum, home to the criminally insane, home of the Joker, the Riddler, the Penguin, Two-Face, and many more corrupt fiends. Gotham City soon erupts into utter chaos as the Penguin, the Riddler, and the Joker prey upon the citizens of Gotham at their will. Meanwhile, at Gotham City Police Department, Commissioner Gordon sends out the signal to call in Gotham City's only chance for hope. It's Dark Knight. Concept for this game.
LEGO Batman is a LEGO game, but it's not a parody of any Batman movies or animated series episodes. The players are able for the first time to play as either the superheroes or the supervillains in over 30 zany missions. Since Batman and Robin are all about teamwork, LEGO Batman requires more thinking and problem solving from the player than before.
Batman and Robin also have the ability to switch suits to increase their full crime-fighting ability, like a tech suit, magnet suit, sonic suit, water suit, glide suit, detonating suit, and many more. These different abilities are new to the LEGO series, as is the supervillain powers. Now in LEGO games there are always two modes. Story mode, where you can play as either Batman and Robin or his many villains. Just like with past LEGO games, you collect LEGO studs, flip a bunch of switches, and just like the Indiana Jones games, solve a lot of puzzles by using different characters. But don't worry, there's lots of foes scattered around the levels to serve a big helping of justice to.
Free play is where you can replay the game to find hidden canisters, red bricks, and unlock new characters, which is great because you can play all the levels over as the character of your choice. Brand new to the LEGO series is the ability to grab or throw bad guys, and the use of batarangs. In this game, you also get to ride in the Batmobile, Batboat, Batwing, and some villain vehicles too.
Create a character returns, but this time it's not so grand. The base for the heroes is the Batcave, and for the villains, it's Arkham Asylum. Controls for this game. You move the Dark Knight with the joystick, and Batman will attack by pressing the B button. To jump, you hit the A button and can double jump by tapping A twice. You can grab enemies with the Z button and either throw them by hitting Z again, or pressing Y will perform a KO. To use your Batarang, simply hold in the B button, then aim with the Wiimote.
To bat grapple, press the Z button when you're in the white circle. Walking on ropes is done automatically, no worries. For the most part, LEGO Batman's gameplay is fantastic. My husband and I have had hours of fun replaying this game, and I can see it becoming one of our long-term favorite games to play.
I agree 100%, hun. Now, the vehicle controls aren't too complex. You move the Batmobile with the joystick, and you can perform a turbo boost by hitting the A button. To fire your lasers, tap the B button at will. You also have a bat grapple you can use to drag armored cars, and this is done by hitting the Z button.
The Batboat's controls are the same as the Batmobile's, except you will be using the bat grapple way too much here. And Robin has a secondary weapon, torpedoes.
Ah, yes, the Batwing. Personally, I hate it. Now, the Z button will be both the bat grapple and missiles. Robin can carry bombs in the Batwing stages. And that pretty much does it for the controls. Unless you have anything to add.
Not really, hun.
Alright, time for the design for this game.
Well, the PS3 and 360 offer HD graphics, and that's the only difference. I like how the puddles and reflective surfaces you can see your Legos. Pretty cool. Mr. Freeze stages was also well designed too, and a lot of fun to play. All that ice cream is making me hungry. I love how this game has shiny floors too.
The docks level was really well done, although it would have been nice to have reflections in the water, but I don't think the Wii can handle that much detail. The winter levels reminded me so much of Batman Returns, especially at the zoo. The amusement park stage was great and could be a tribute to the animated series episode Be a Clown.
I see what you mean about the reflections, hon, and the dock should have had reflections, even though outside the cathedral, it looks pretty on its own.
I've waited a long time to see developers do justice to Gotham City, and it seems it took LEGO to do it right.
I agree, even though these are the Legos, the presentation and the look of the levels is perfect fit for Batman.
Sorry, I had to show another snow level. My favorite design place in this game is the Batcave, although it could have been bigger, and Wayne Manor was a huge disappointment. Music and sound for this game. Now, I love the music. It fits the game perfectly, unlike recent Batman films and TV shows. There's just something about Danny Elfman's score that just drives everything that makes LEGO Batman look and sound much better. I think that if LEGO Batman didn't have good music, it would have got a much lower score. As I've said in the past, music can make or break a game, and in this case, it made it.
I personally like all the sound effects too. They are so cool. And yes, Danny Elfman's theme will always be Batman's theme. It is so awesome, even after almost 20 years.
Oh, I agree, hun. All the Batman themes I've heard in the past, Danny Elfman's theme just owns them all. Alright, time for the history for this game. Batman hit store shelves on September 23rd, 2008, and unfortunately has been targeted with dim-witted complaint reviews and low scores. Most people are saying it doesn't have the charm of the LucasArts games, it's not funny, the controls are different than past games, and I don't want to solve problems, I just want to get from point A to point B. Still, I think Traveler's Tales got everything about Batman and his world down right. What people don't understand is this is an original idea, not parody based on movies. Now, LEGO Batman on the home system only has 45 characters. This may be that the game was rushed to retail before Christmas. It would also explain why when you beat the game 100%, you can make other characters that didn't make it in the game. LEGO Batman for the DS gives you 75 characters, plus it's cheaper and portable. Now, the only reason we got Danny Elfman's first Batman score was Warner Brothers pushed it a lot for unknown reasons. But I'm really glad they did, because it made playing this game way better. Although it's hard to hear if they used all the tracks from the movie because you hear a lot of repeats of the same song, but on different stages. Here's where it gets strange, folks. Before the game was released, Danny Elfman's other score from Batman Returns was going to be used as well, which would have been great for the Penguin and Catwoman stages and added some needed change. At E3 2008, you could hear both scores in the game, so why did it not make the final cut?
LEGO Batman is based more on Batman the animated series than the comics or the movies. Actually, character themes from the show were to be used in this game, and sadly nothing came of it. LEGO Batman does have humor, but mainly portraying Robin as a goofball, and Batman like the straight serious guy all the time. Somehow it works.
Tips and strategies for this. When playing the game on a higher difficulty, I recommend deflecting bullets by holding in your B button. This will bring out the Batarang, and it will act as your shield. Well, almost. Also, performing backflips is a good way to dodge bullets and thugs throwing punches at you. Another nifty trick is dodging without blocking. This is really easy to do. As the bullets come toward you, tap the B button and your hero will move out of the way. You can see Nightwing clearly demonstrating for all of you. From all the help me things I've read in the past week, most people are still getting stuck in the Poison Ivy level. Make sure you step on the flowers, that way the white flowers will appear and you can cross. In the Batwing stage, switch to Robin, pick up the bomb, and then blow up the fiery pipe. For the Penguin battle, you have to blow up the generators by using the green thing in the middle. Before we end, here's how you unlock the secret characters, and once you finish the game 100%, you can create these characters. Time for the bad aspect. Well, what do we have wrong with LEGO Batman? Well, for starters, the AI in this game is dumber than bricks. Half the time, you'll feel like you're doing merry-go-round with the computer, all to throw a freaking switch.
There it goes, there's the merry-go-round. Okay, come on, hit the switch, AI person.
I mean, at least in Lego Indiana Jones, the computer knew how to actually help the player when you're playing single player. But Lego Batman, the single player experience is just not as fun. Sometimes you need a two-player to come in and help out. Can somebody please tell me what's up with the giant robots, creatures, or things just in the villain levels? How is that in Batman? It's like, okay, how is this not like Batman? And we ran out of ideas, so here, ride this giant robot, or Tyrannosaurus Rex, or heck, how about the killer croc thing in the sewers? I mean, come on! What's wrong with you developers? I mean, actually design the game, right?
Still, out of all the weird stuff, hon, riding the hideous giant clown robot is just so out of place and the most random thing in the entire game.
Oh yeah.
So it's like the Joker has this thing just lying around and he can't beat Batman or destroy Gotham City. What a lame villain he is.
Hey now.
But seriously, sorry. Last time I checked, the Joker doesn't have a clowninator sitting in his garage, waiting to go on a Sunday drive.
Out of all the 45 characters that we get, why in the world did we get Killer Moth? This character hasn't been seen for years. Just think of all the good villains that could have been put in, but no, we get stuck with a lesser-known villain.
Hit him again, Scarecrow!
I wasn't a big fan of the Batwing stages, much like the X-Wing levels in LEGO Star Wars. The Scarecrow fight made those boring X-Wing stages seem like fun.
Creating custom characters gives you a lot of options, but not the ability to use hero or villain abilities other than guns and batarangs. But if you create a hero, you can't double jump at all.
Lame. Time for the good aspect. I really enjoyed playing the Batmobile stage. Usually I hate the vehicle stages for LEGO games, but for some reason, I just like the Batmobile stage. It's a tremendous amount of fun. The gameplay was great, and it has high replay value for me at least. The first time I played it, I got superhero status no sweat. But what I try to do now is not blow up Gotham City. Because, believe it or not, the Dark Knight is all about protecting his city and not, well, destroying it. It actually makes it seem more challenging to protect Gotham that way.
Aww, Lego Indy was way too complex for me to be fun, but this game is just fun to play, almost as fun as Lego Star Wars. Still love those random lightsaber battles. As you can see, my husband and I play a lot as Batgirl and Nightwing for obvious reasons, although sometimes we did play as the two brothers, Robin and Nightwing. The combat of this game is not only easy, but it's really fun too, and you don't have to worry about hurting people since they're just Legos, and that's always appealed to me about this series.
I loved playing this game as Nightwing. The fact that Dick Grayson is in this game, you already would know that would be a big plus for me. So since they made Robin a joke, Nightwing is a great addition because, well, he is the ultimate version of cool. My favorite stage in this game is the Cathedral. It just brought back so many good memories of the finale of the first Batman movie 20 years ago. The most important aspect of this game, as we've mentioned before in this review, is again, the combat. Now, the batarangs are a lot of fun and not a pain to use either. Still, it would have been nice to disarm enemies instead of blowing them up. I think that the greatest new addition to the series, again, is grabbing and throwing thugs. What fun! It's funny how I've waited 20 years for somebody to get the mechanics of Batman right, and it takes a LEGO game to do it? There's just something about grabbing a Gagoon and sending him careening into an object. As much fun as it is playing as superheroes, it's even more fun to play as villains. Mr. Freeze is one of our favorites because of his freeze gun and super strength. We also like when you freeze people, they turn to little ice cubes.
Poison Ivy is also fun to play, and her Kiss of Death is hilarious.
Bane rocks. I liked how you got to use his super strength all the time, and I was thrilled they gave him back his comic book look.
The Joker, now, I have mixed feelings about playing as him, but since he is based after the animated series and Mark Hamill, I love it. And not to mention his joy buzzer is so much fun. You can zap anyone, whether it be friend or foe.
And they really get a charge out of that. Time for the conclusion for...
Okay, so the story at times may be non-existent or not make any sense, and it may play off Robin as a fool all the time.
But LEGO Batman is still a good game nonetheless. Even though, in our opinion, Traveler's Tales dropped a huge bomb on any plot for LEGO Batman other than Save Gotham.
Yes.
As with other LEGO games, replay value is high due to free play, and playing as Nightwing is awesome.
We liked just about all the supervillains' powers and the overall layout of the game. 2 players really makes this game shine. We will recommend playing this game with a friend, as of course the AI are dummies.
Batarangs, dodging, and acrobatics are awesome.
Not to mention throwing thugs has never been this much fun.
LEGO Batman does a great job of capturing what Batman is all about and introduces it in a way that is so captivating and appealing to this type of audience. Still, if you're not a fan of Batman and Robin, we wouldn't suggest getting this because for a LEGO style game, it's a lot harder, longer, and will make you solve a lot of problems. But if you're a fan of the Caped Crusader and the Boy Wonder, then we can't recommend this game enough. LEGO Batman is funny, challenging, has great music, fun gameplay, and high replay value.
So, we give The Dark Knight in LEGO Forum
Wait for it. 8 out of 10. I just love this scene. No honor among thieves, I guess. Well, that does it for us, guys. God bless and happy gaming. Thank you so much for watching this review. Guys, stay tuned for new game reviews by me only at gotgame.com.
See ya.